Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. We are so glad you're with us today. I'm Deb Gillard, your host, and today is Monday, November 16th. So beautiful to see all those fall colors on the open, but of course, we are starting to lose the last of any leaves that were still hanging onto the trees. I know there were a few pretty ones that were hanging in there, so hope you're enjoying your November. We are smack dab in the middle of it. We are very glad you're with us today. You, of course, can find us on Charter Channel 181 here locally in the Owatonna area, and also out on Facebook. If you like us, you get notifications of new programs when they're uploaded. You can go to YouTube and find us there. You can go to Leanne's, thethirdhandvideo.com. All sorts of places you can find us on the internet, and we're very glad you're with us. We love to bring you information of things that are happening in and around the Owatonna and Steele County area. We welcome your comments and suggestions for shows and guests and information that we pass along at the end of the program. Please get that to owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can call Leanne at 390-5751. Today's program, when we come back from our first break, we're going to be talking with Bonnie Krueger from the Owatonna Public Library. All sorts of things going on here through the winter, and we'll be getting in touch with all of those. A little bit later on in the program, it's out on location to the new Horizon Eye Care and their new building. So please stay with us. We'll take this break for our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Gilthvedt.
And I'm Dr. Nick Vincelli of Horizon Eye Care.
We want you to see what you love and love how you see. We're proud sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Kick off your holiday season with Advocates for Developmental Disabilities' 25th Annual Festival of Trees, Friday, November 20th, 7:30 p.m. at the Owatonna Holiday Inn. The gala is a festive evening of sparkling trees, live and silent auctions, and delectable hors d'oeuvres and desserts, all wrapped in a package of goodwill. Tickets are available at Cashwise, Hy-Vee, Cockeys, and Insiprints, or by calling 451-9769. Put some merry in your holidays by attending AD's Opening Night Gala, Friday, November 20th. Hope to see you there.
Welcome back, and again, thanks for joining us here on this Monday, November 16th. As I promised, Bonnie Krueger joins us from the Owatonna Public Library. How are you, Bonnie?
Great. How are you, Deb?
Very well, thank you. And there are always things going on at the library. I know that for certain, aren't they?
There are.
We could talk forever, but we're gonna try to touch on some of the more important things that are coming up here seasonally and after we flip the calendar to the first of the year.
Okay.
So, some immediate things that are going on. You started last week with a kind of a theme. There was a de-stress theme, and I know Christy Trias was with you.
Mm-hmm.
We've got another program along that line coming up this week.
Right. On Wednesday night, we're having Gretchen Dombrock-Haynes present a program on organizing for the holidays.
Oh.
Decluttering, I guess is the term now.
Okay. Yes.
And no matter how we all try, we always seem to have a pile here or a pile there, or it just never gets dealt with. And she's just going to give us tips on how to maybe make your home more ready for the holidays.
Perfect.
And so coming up just before Thanksgiving, it seems like to be a good time to do it.
It is a very good time.
Although any time of the year is helpful in my situation too.
I would agree with you there. But I think that it kind of goes along with Christy's de-stress. When we declutter, I think, and we find places and spaces to organize and put things, which I'm sure is what she'll be getting into. And I sound like an expert by no means, am I?
And get rid of.
And get rid of, exactly. How can we make it feel less stressful within our surroundings?
Everybody wants to downsize, but yet we don't want to let go. So I'm sure that'll be part of it too.
Very nice. What a good program. And she'll be here on Wednesday.
Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Just show up?
Just show up.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Be on the third floor of the Gainey Room. It's elevator accessible, of course. And So we're just hoping for a nice turnout.
Okay.
Bring your questions too.
Bring your questions. Yep, but she's here to answer them. Wonderful. And of course, the library is a wonderful location for all sorts of things. You have ongoing movies each month, right?
Right. The second and fourth Thursday of the month, we have, it's a world film or independent film. It's a special contract license we have. And it just shows, it's a chance to see different films than what you would see at our local theater. And most of them are award winners, or some are in the language of the country with the English subtitles.
Okay.
Some people like that, some people aren't as happy about that, but it's an opportunity to see more film, be exposed to more film than what a metro area, for instance, might have in their local movie houses as well. So.
And completely free?
Oh, always completely free.
Isn't that a nice thing?
On Thursdays, the second and fourth Thursday at 2 and at 7, the same film. So you have your choice of time, and we welcome anyone.
Okay.
We prefer 18 and over because of the content of some of them, and it's basically for the adults. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've seen some of them. You know, I'm a frequent visitor to the library for meetings and things like that. So a lot of time they're posted in the library, and you know what. And I'm just so intrigued by some of them. And I unfortunately haven't made it around to getting to one. But did you get pretty good attendance?
Yes. I mean, it varies.
Depends on the subject, maybe.
But we even have a couple groups in town that have coordinated meeting there for a film, and maybe having lunch first or going out for something second, or just having an opportunity then to visit about it together. And
okay. Well, another great reason to come to our library.
Certainly, certainly.
So there will be a December movies then on
yeah,
those
because
weekends.
of Thanksgiving, there won't be one. We had one this last Thursday, but we won't have another one until the second week in December, and then I think that's the only one because of Christmas.
Because of Christmas and how it falls. And I just said weekends, and I misspoke. These
this
are
time of the
Thursdays.
year, people are involved with so many other things.
Yeah.
It's okay too.
There's only so much that you can do, and only so much that we can attend. So that's a good plan.
Right.
Following Christmas, there's always something that people look forward to.
Oh yes.
Right after.
The day after Christmas, the 26th, starts our annual book sale.
Okay.
And it's just amazing how many people love used book sales.
Yeah.
And we are probably the only one in town of any size, just because of space and storage issues to get ready for one. Okay. Anyway, it'll start at 9 o'clock on Saturday, the 26th of December, until 5. And then we are open on Sundays 1 to 5, and we'll run it that day also.
Okay.
But as in years past, it's not uncommon to have 100 people lined up at the door.
My goodness.
And these are tried and true shoppers. They're bringing their boxes, they're bringing their bags. They
know what they want, and
they've been there before, And we just kind of open the doors and greet them and say, welcome, welcome, and they just go at it. And it's amazing how many books we get rid of in 2 days.
So, and you're doing this, these are books that are at the library, or some that are from other places?
I would say the majority are people that have donated them to us through the year.
Okay.
And it's one of those blessings that it's wonderful, but we cannot use them all in our collection. We have limited space. Many times we own the book. Some of them, unfortunately, are not of quality that we can even put on the book sale. They should have been recycled, and it is okay to recycle books when they're broken and torn, and it's okay to do that. You can put it in your recycling bins.
Okay.
But anyway, otherwise they get boxed and set aside for the book sale at the end of December. And everyone in town would like to donate, and all we ask is that they be current, they be in good condition, and hopefully it's only 1 or 2 boxes per family, because if we try, we don't have room to store them, and we don't have room to sell them, like that.
Yeah. So you try to manage it
and we're
as
not a
best you can.
used bookstore.
Right.
We are, so.
But it is a nice, as it turns out, it's a nice little fundraiser for the library then?
Everything that we make goes back into the general fund, yes.
Okay,
so, and people love it. So it's our way of recycling books for the community, and they do that.
Okay.
They do love that. So.
All right. Let's talk about our library card.
Okay.
Wonderful to have a library
It
card,
is.
isn't it? Always has been since I was a kid. So.
Yes, yes. And it's the first one is free. If you lose it, you know, you might have to pay a little replacement fee.
Yep.
But yes, and it's not just for within the library walls, is what I want to share.
Yes.
With ebooks today, of course, you can do that from your home. But we also have several databases that have access from your home through our website, which is owatonna.info. And one I want to push today is called Consumer Reports, I'm sure.
Yeah, people have heard, yep.
And this time of the year, everybody seems to, you know, for the holidays, they're buying electronics or whatever. You can just go to the Consumer Reports website from your home computer through your library card.
Right.
And look up and find out, you know, what it is,
Wonderful service.
what they're recommending, what to expect for prices, or videos even of what to look for. You know, is this what you're interested in, and things like that. So it's more than just the book.
Right. More than just bringing the card in and getting the book. Like you said, so many things you can do online, and the Consumer Reports is one great example of that.
Right, right.
That is, and very timely this time of the year. I guess I was surprised too. When I happened to watch somebody on a Consumer Reports website, maybe they were subscribers or whatever, how many things Consumer Reports actually gets into.
Oh, yes.
And rates these days. It's far more than than the magazine was ever able to do and those kinds of things. So the online has
and I think the online updates even faster than the magazine.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
amazing.
So
good
But
service.
yes, we still have the magazine at the library, and we always encourage people to come in and
And page through that as well.
And if you're not comfortable with online, by all means, it doesn't mean that you don't have access.
Exactly. As we flip the calendar, we enter, well, a little bit into the first of the year. We're going to enter February as I Love to Read month, and we just want to remind people at this point that that's going to be coming up and kind of get themselves geared up for it.
That's right. That's the month also that we have our Hot Reads for Cold Nights program.
Okay.
And what we do is we just encourage adult readers to read and sign up for prizes during the month. And we're also this year having Minnesota author Julie Klassen. She'll be coming on February 23rd through a legacy grant. And she's a Minnesota Book Award winner this year. She's known for her historical fiction, historical romance, I should say, with a Christian fiction theme behind it too. So,
and she's a Minnesota writer.
And she's a Minnesota writer. So we're always we're very blessed in this state to have so many wonderful writers, and fortunate that we can present them here at our library too.
Yeah, you've had a lot of great programs in that regard too, so that's wonderful. We'll look forward to February. I Love to Read month, and us adults get our day. The kids get kind of their program in the summer, and we get ours in the cold of winter.
That's
when it's good to be reading, you adults, and all of us adults.
Right, nothing like snuggling up by the fire with a book and a cup of chocolate.
Remind us of the hours. The library has great hours.
Oh, yes.
We were just talking about being open on Sunday. So.
We're open 9 to 9, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Friday and Saturday, and 1 to 5 on Friday, on Sunday, and that's October through April.
Okay, great hours at our library, very accessible, all sorts of wonderful things that we've just talked about. Don't hesitate to go online or call or stop in to find out more about all these things.
Exactly.
Bonnie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Deb.
Have a great holiday.
You as well.
All right, thanks. We'll take a break for our sponsors, and we'll be heading out on location to the new location of Horizon Eye Care.
United Way is all about
seniors live life with purpose and dignity.
Building a community of opportunity.
Painting a brighter tomorrow.
Supporting all people in times of need.
Bringing neighbors together.
Investing in the building blocks of education, income, and health.
Please join us and all Napa Distribution Center employees by giving generously, advocating for a better quality of life, and volunteering your time. We all win when we live united.
Hi, this is Eric with the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. A heated swimming pool, sauna, running track, cardio room, basketball court, weight room, and 6 tennis courts are among the amenities you can enjoy at our facility. We have a variety of membership packages available to meet the needs of everyone, or you can simply drop in for the day. Stop out today and take advantage of all we have to offer. West Hills Tennis and Fitness, encouraging and promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Deb Gillard. And I'm Shawn McNulty with Brookdale Owatonna Assisted Living and Memory Care,
where we provide optimum living activities to keep our residents engaged in life.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. I'm your host, Francy Hall, and Leanne and I are at the new place in town, which is Horizon Eye Care, and we are visiting with Dr. Beth, Dr. Vizina, and Dr. Nick here in their new, I want to say, palatial building. It's lovely. So why don't we first just meet the folks who are sitting, the people sitting next to us. Dr. Nick, can you tell us exactly what you do here?
Well, I'm one of the optometrists here and also one of the partners with the other two. And I've been at Horizon Eye Care joined Dr. Beth about 6.5 years ago and been a partner for almost 2 years, and now adding a new partner with Dr. Vizina.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and just say hello to Dr. Vizina, and I guess welcome.
Oh, thank you very much.
To the practice.
It feels great to actually be with other professionals, and that was one of the reasons for the change. I'm just happy to be part of the group practice. So,
well, let's say hello to Dr. Beth, and then we can get a little insight into how this came about, and talk to Dr. Vizina about its effect on her practice as well.
Thanks, Francie. Yes, this came about as a kind of a dream of mine. We've wanted to have a better facility for our patients where we think we can deliver a better patient experience. We can provide parking for our patients. Where we were in downtown Owatonna was a wonderful location for many, many years, but parking was sorely lacking. And so we thought, let's get someplace where we can have really good parking, we can have a better patient experience, we can offer a better optical display area. And so I purchased land with that in mind about 10 years ago. And then as Dr. Nick joined the practice, we kind of decided that this was the right place to build a new facility for our patients.
Well, let's talk about the optics that you just mentioned, the word optical. This is a beautiful place.
Thank you.
And beyond that, Dr. Vizina, how does this change things for you and for your patients?
well, I actually went to Dr. Beth a couple of years ago. I knew she had this land, and kind of brought up the idea, revisited it. I know she had visited it previously. And I felt like joining up could give my patients a better experience with more advantage for emergency coverage. We have full-time emergency coverage here, 24/7. It allows me to, or us to join our resources to keep up with technology. I had some, or I guess I didn't have some equipment that I really could have or should have had. I leased it. Now we have that equipment. I mean, you have to have the patient base to be able to put through a piece of equipment to pay for it. And this allows us to be able to do that and have those instruments for the patient, so we can take better care of them and diagnostically do what we need to do. The other thing, as far as the benefit of joining up, and if you look at our ages, we're all in a little different place in life, and I think that's good for the patient in that there's always going to be somebody they know as we rotate through life, and one retires, we bring somebody else on. Whereas in the solo practice, statistically they're looking at it being very difficult for a person coming out of school to buy a solo practice, and then you have a totally new doctor, which is hard on patients also. Whereas here, they're coming to the same place. There's familiar faces around, and so I think that's a benefit to the patients also.
Yes, I mean, it sounds like it's really about the long haul and planning for how you can have the best equipment and the best environment and still have people here who your patients know year after year as some of the do we call you principals? What do we call you? Owners of the business
Partners.
move out, partners move out, and others may move in over the years.
Exactly.
And as the youngest member here, I think, Dr. Nick, how does this change for you?
Well, I think, again, it goes back to that continuation of time and our age difference and the legacy of not just Horizon Eye Care, but optometry in Owatonna.
Exactly.
I mean, coming from the practices that we've kind of merged together, when Dr. Beth purchased a practice from Dr. Schoen back in the 80s, and Dr. Vizina purchased her practice 5 years ago from Dr. John Mueller-Liley, those two were substantial people in this community. And we want to keep that going and be that place that people think about to get their eye care needs in Owatonna. And this is going to allow us to do that, hopefully, forever.
It's a one-stop shop for many things. What are the things that are offered here that may be a little bit different than years past?
Well, one of the things, Francie, that we have is, as Dr. Vizina mentioned, is diagnostic instrumentation, so that we're really able to take care of a wide range of eye care needs for people. Medical optometry, if you want to call it that. We are not surgeons. We don't do surgery, we don't do cataract surgery, but we do work with surgeons that are not on the premises, but we work with them very well back and forth with referral situations. But we have the instrumentation to take care of people's medical needs, whether that's an emergency, as Dr. Vizina mentioned, 24/7, that we can take care of people who get a leaf blown in their eye this time of year. We can take care of people that have pink eye. We can take care of those sorts of things. So that's really important that we have the instrumentation to be able to do that. We take care of a lot of people with glaucoma, which is a very serious eye disease. We take care of people with diabetes, which again affects the eyes very, very severely. And in fact, November is Diabetes Awareness Month. Just happened to mention that.
Good to know.
So we do really encourage our patients with diabetes to make sure they have their annual eye exams and make sure that they never lose their vision from their diabetes. So those sorts of things are things that I think will continue to develop within the eye care field, and we're really well placed to be able to take care of a wide range of people from very early childhood to infants. We even see infants at times, all the way up to the eye care needs for a lifetime.
How has technology changed since you've been involved in this, especially you two?
Well, I've been involved in it a long time, and it's changed a lot in terms of the ability that we have to diagnose and detect eye disease at very early stages. We have an instrument called an OCT that we use many times a day that helps us diagnose and follow glaucoma patients and people with macular degeneration. That is very, very helpful. It's almost like a mini MRI of the eye, if you will. It takes a look inside the eye. We have the ability to photograph the inside of the eye, and that gives a good continuity of care when we're watching an eye disease process. But additionally, there is a lot of change over the years, not only in styles of frames and eyewear, but a lot in terms of the technology of the lenses so that we can help people see better. Also, technology has improved in terms of the visual sharpness of contact lenses. And so we now have a wider variety of contact lenses. More people can wear contacts successfully.
Let me ask Dr. Vizina here, in addition to all of that, the technology that you have here now is different. What exactly is different for you in your practice?
Well, for instance, she was talking about the OCT. I used to lease that piece of equipment, and you actually don't get paid. Really, the payment for it is not a great deal. Well, I leased it. By the time I leased it and then got the payment from insurances or the patient, I really kind of netted out almost zero on it. But I needed the diagnostic stuff to be able to treat the disease that they had or diagnose the disease. And so this way, we have that on site. They used to all have to come back on the one day I leased the piece of equipment. So it was a total hassle for the patient, whereas here, they're here, we get it done. It's a very quick test.
So it wasn't even on site for you. You had to bring it in.
Exactly. And like I was said, you can go a range of 50,000 to 150 on this one piece of equipment, and having us all together just gives us the ability to, again, these things are changing so rapidly that we're able to, exchange for the upgrade or whatnot, because we have three doctors' patient base to essentially pay for a piece of equipment. So, advantage for the patient, they get it done in one trip.
Okay, and so, with so many of you here now, what is the one thing that we want to make sure that people know about their experience here at Horizon?
Just that, we're here to take care of them. That's what we're all about, as we say here, see what you love, love how you see.
I think maybe we'll leave it there. That's beautiful.
Where are you located?
Where are we here at Horizon now?
We are at 2560 Harvest Lane in the Daybreak Edition. Some people know about Daybreak Church. We're located directly across 26th Street Northwest from the Homestead Hospice House.
Right near the hospital and the clinic, just
Correct,
past there. Okay.
Just past there.
And that's one thing, there's huge difference in parking here.
Absolutely.
Okay, well come, park yourself in their lot, park yourself in these comfortable seats, get your eyes taken care of. Thank you for joining us. Please stay with us. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Welcome to Bremer Bank. I am Jason Iberg.
And I'm Shannon Pedersen.
Bremer is a full financial services bank.
We invite you to stop by Bremer Bank and experience the Bremer difference.
You are always welcome at Bremer.
Wasn't that a great tour out to Horizon Eye Care? That is a beautiful building and a great new addition to our community, so congratulations to them. Wrapping it up here on this Monday, November 16th, Steele County Toys for Tots program. You're probably seeing the boxes out and about. Plenty of time to make donations to those. New and unwrapped toys may be placed in the available boxes through Tuesday, December 15th. Most importantly, though, now parents or guardians who wish to receive those toys and be a part of that piece must complete an application. It's available from locations throughout the county, and that application deadline is this Wednesday, November 18th. So please keep that in mind. If you need more information about that, I'm sure you can get it through Steele County or go to owatonna/min.toysfortots.org. Eliminate Homelessness event for the Steele County Transitional Housing of Steele County. There are two events coming up this Wednesday. There's a 7 a.m. breakfast. Thursday at the 19th, there will be a noon lunch, both of them at the Holiday Inn. To RSVP, please call the Transitional Housing of Steele County at 446-9315 and make a difference with transitional housing. Beds for Kids annual fundraiser this Friday, November 20th at the Owatonna Eagles Club from 4:30 to 7:30. It's pancake supper, it's silent auction and prizes. And for more information, you can contact them at 213-6312. Coming up on Wednesday, we will be talking about the Turkey Trot, which benefits infants remembered in silence, and the Steele County Humane Society folks will be joining us. So please join us then. Have a great day.